the remedy,
Okay, here we go.
method, the path to what you want.
Pax.
It is our promise to you, is not trying to soften the desire. It is releasing resistance. So what do you think it is that happens within you when you say and mean, I don't really care?
I think it's more like kind of like almost like giving up, kind of like
Okay. We are recording. The show is about to start. Welcome. And here we go. Big show. Real big show. Yeah, alright. Shout outs. Alright, guys, welcome to the show. Boys and girls, the lifted scene. Don't sneeze. Don't sleep. Peep game, peep sneeze. Let's get it, let's hit it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lift Scene Podcast here in Seattle, Washington. Today is episode 59. Shout outs if you guys have been listening since episode 1. If you guys are new here, you're in for a treat. The Lift Scene Podcast is a meditation-based podcast based on self-development, spiritual awareness, expanding the mind, plant-based living, and all those things in between. You were listening to a song right now on SoundCloud. This one is called Moon by Max Gonz. It's Maxgonz.
Smooth jazz.
I like it.
Oh yeah. About to have some fun.
I think so.
Video is on. Lights, camera, action. We are recording. Let's hit them skins. Whoa, that's inappropriate.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. What's up? What's really good?
Dude. Boom. We about to
Guys.
blow some shit up here today.
We got fireworks. It is the 4th of July.
I mean, shoot, before you know it, actually, there's a 4th of July event I'm going to talk to you about after that I want you to go to.
By the time people are listening to this right now, it's probably 4th of July. Tomorrow, am I right, people? Yes, sir. 4th of July. Let's get with it. Get with the times. Oh, yeah. Celebrate your Independence Day. Come on down to the car lot. We are having a big sale. Just kidding.
Today's actually June 7th.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Thursday. It's our normal recording day.
And what time is it? 12:10.
Around noonish. I'm liking this. I'm liking this noonish, morning time-ish
Yep.
vibe. Hopefully you guys are too. Gosh, where do we get started? First of all, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. We have a good episode lineup for you guys today. We don't have anything specific, but we're kind of just going to let the vibration flow today. I think it's going to be one of those episodes. So if you guys are doing some laundry, driving, or if you're at home, just, I don't know, you might have a PAX here like we have. You might have joint, blunt, bong, dab rig, some edibles gurgling away. Any of those will help to expand your awareness for this episode. So we're just going to get spacey. We're going to talk about our updates. And of course, let's go ahead and get our first segment out of the way so we can start jamming. First segment here is called Shoutouts and Reviews.
And we got a theme song for that. Let's just get that one pulled up here on the old music box machine. Hold up. Scotty, you got that one pulled up? We need the theme song. All right. Are you ready? Okay. Theme song ready. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Shoutouts and Reviews. Shoutouts and Reviews. Shoutouts and Reviews, the first segment here on the Lifted Scene Podcast where you guys can actually be a part of it. You guys can go to iTunes, under the Lifted Scene, go to reviews, leave a review. We would appreciate it, especially in the 5-star range, so other people can see this podcast.
Yeah.
You guys can leave it in a question or a comment form. We will answer it or read it out loud and give you a shout out. This week, we don't have any new iTunes reviews. So it's a perfect chance if you haven't left one. But I guess we're going to hop right into shout outs. Got any shout outs, brother?
Yeah, I got shout outs to Carter Winter. Catch him on tour this summer.
Days pass so seamlessly, but every night you start to dream before you fall asleep.
That's right, folks. We got a brand new hit single from Carter Winter called Trouble. Catch him at a club,
Doing what you think you're supposed to do, but you
House of
ain't
Blues,
satisfied.
Arena,
You ain't
Coliseum,
satisfied.
Stadium, nearby, coming to you.
No trouble if you want someone listen.
All right, so we play country music on our show now.
Hey, I'm okay as long as it's Carter Winter.
Yeah, you guys listen to country? We got country for you. We got Carter Winter all day long, guys.
If you need
Come on.
one, teach you what you need to know.
Pump it
All
up.
it takes to excite you, girl, you know I got you. We ain't gonna take it slow.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like them other boys you
Love
know.
these guys. Love these guys.
I can be your
Columbus, Ohio.
Trouble. No, I
Check
really
'em
like
out.
them. They got a different. They have like a new age country vibe that I can resonate with versus the older stuff that's just like lost my dog and drank a bottle of whiskey, beat
Totally.
my wife, then kicked my dog. You know, that stuff's too much for me, man.
Yeah, they got a nice young vibe.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of rocking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty cool. What else do we got? That's it. That's my shout out. Shout outs.
Right on.
What do you got, brother?
Let's see. First off, I want to give a shout out to everybody listening. We appreciate the support. We are getting plays and plays and plays beyond our imagined capacity. We're watching our show grow, and it's all because you guys participate. You guys leave reviews. You guys hit us up on Instagram. We really appreciate all the likes, views on YouTube. We're just growing this, and it's been nice to have support. It really helps us to just stay focused, I guess, on top of the focus that we already maintain. Shout outs. I want to give a shout out to someone I'm going to be working with here in the future. I was going to hit that. Yeah. Sorry, we got to let it warm up, yeah? It's got to be green? Okay. I want to give a shout out to someone I'm going to be working with here pretty soon, a new mentor. Her name is Amanda Flacker. Super woke, cosmically woke human being here. She teaches the Abundance Matrix. I'm going to be just tapping into what she has to offer here pretty soon. So I got to shout out towards that. I also want to give a shout out to everybody who hits me up during the week for questions or for insight or just wants to chop it up on like what they're going through food-wise or meditation-wise. It's cool to get updates, guys. And if you guys are listening, you guys are probably meditators. If you guys are running into any obstacles, just hit me up. I would love to just chat for free, for a couple minutes. If I can just lend someone a hand of something of, if I've already been somewhere and I can give someone advice on how to get there a little quicker, but let them explore and be expansive in their exploration, that's all I want. I've come to find that like I talked about this before the show for a long time. I found myself judging through my spiritual practice, which is like a major no-no. Just because I'm on my path and, I've gotten to where I've gotten from, experiences that I've been guided through, doesn't mean that others need to be, doing the same thing. So I just give advice from where I've been, not where I'm going or what I perceive. This is what the show is for, so we can really talk about things that we perceive or that we are expanding on or anything of that nature. So shout outs. That's all I got.
True that, man. I dig it.
Thanks.
Nice. We're all growing on the spiritual path, you know what I'm saying? And there's no room for judgment. Judgment's a tough one to get over. It's all about smashing that ego and just being open, kind, loving. This is me saying this stuff. So like I said, I'm working on it. I'm trying. Not perfect. Sure am not perfect. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I had to get on that melatonin. My sleep was out of control.
I'd like to talk about that a little bit more.
Dude, let's talk about it.
Let's talk sleepy time stuff.
I just got into melatonin. I had taken it a while back for fun, when I thought I needed it. But in my experience, you wake up a little groggy from it. And I wasn't into that, being a morning person and whatnot.
Yeah, right.
However, just last week. Oh yeah. This is perfect. I'm gonna keep this music going while I tell my story. All right, guys, we are. This is story time. Okay. The Melatonin Days. The Melatonin Story, Volume 1, by Ryan Summers. So, last week, I started waking up in the middle of the night. Not like an insomnia thing, but I'm talking like I wake up at 2:30 in the morning, and it is goddamn near panic attack level wokeness. All right. Fucking, I have no idea what's going on. I'm telling you, I'm waking up in the middle of the night and I just cannot go back to sleep for the life of me. I'm sweating. I have to get up and walk around my apartment and grab a glass of water, try and go back to sleep. It's not working out. My mind just keeps tunnel visioning into this like panic mode for some reason, just feeling so much anxiety, feeling like some kind of force is just not letting me go to sleep right now. So, fuck, I like jump up out of bed. Like I'm telling you, I'll be laying in bed, all sorts of different positions, rolling over, straightening out my arms, bending my arms, put my hands under my pillow, like, you know, moving all around, and I'm like sweating, I'm getting cold, like hot, and I just like throw the covers off and I just jump right up like super fast. And even my girlfriend woke up and she's like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I can't fucking sleep. Like, I can't fucking even come close to being tired right now. I'm like dead awake. It's insane. And she's just like, well, I'm sorry, but I can't help you right now.
Good night.
I was like, yeah, no, like, no worries. I don't know how to explain this. It's just weird. So I get up. I stand up. I go get some water. And I sit in the living room. And I turn a light on. Because after sitting there for a few minutes, you know, I'm trying to meditate. I can't figure out what's going on. I'm like begging God to let me go to sleep. Like I'm some kind of tweaker. Like I'm some kind of, like I just got home from a rave. I'm like, yeah, man, we were up all night, just thrashing, just the lights in my face. Oh man, we were so hyped. It was killer. I gotta go home now. Lights off. You cannot go to sleep, my friend.
So what do you think? What I mean, did you have like a lot of coffee that day? Was there
I
something?
was really trying to put the clues together. You know, it was just something. This is so out of the ordinary because my behavior hasn't changed. You know, wasn't in excess of coffee. I've actually been chilling out on the coffee a little bit. You know, I thought to myself, you know, maybe it's a weed and anxiety thing, but you know, I stick to indicas and, you know, never had this problem with marijuana. Just never. And the actual, in my head, you know, now this is like a conspiracy, you know, what we talk about on this show, you know, about like, you know, the moon being a satellite and fucking intergalactic travels and shit. Like that shit's real, you know, like NASA, the lies and shit. Like that shit's real. Now this is a theory, my friends. So I'm thinking in my head, what is going on? Why am I awake right now? And I feel like it's some other kind of conscious being, a parallel version of myself that might be going through some shit. There might be a struggle. Yes. That's out there, my friends. Might be a struggle going on. And my energy is kind of like being exchanged somehow to where it's reaching my being and I'm unable to just rest. You know what I mean? It's very not restful during a time when I should be sleeping. That's why this was kind of frustrating. So, and this happened like 2 days in a row. And then I went camping and it happened. It happened the night before my birthday, June 1st.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks, player. Appreciate it. So just before my birthday that night, shit, man, woke up, just could not sleep at all. So this is just so crazy. This is like third or fourth night that this is happening. So I get on the melatonin, you know, I have a big day. Actually, like even the day after my birthday, I think it was Sunday. I had a big day, man. I had posters to hang in the morning and go to this like all day thing. It's like wedding networking kind of like whatever sort of deal. And on my birthday, you know, that was pretty chillax. Went out to lunch, Chocolate Canyon,
Yeah.
with my girlfriend. And that was also a day where I was sort of like, I got into this little negative state. Like me and my girlfriend just had this little tiny hiccup, which was like stupid. It was something stupid that dwelled in my head for some reason, just because like reactionary reasons. Like, it's like, I don't know, my attitude and energy gets turned off when like quick reactions happen. You know what I mean? Like a quick fuck up, or you yell at each other for like a second, or like some shift. You know what I mean? Or like it goes from like happy walking on the beach, all of a sudden this like shift, and it like just threw me into like a weird spot for a minute. And so eventually snapped out of that before a camping trip. And then yeah, but I was back to appreciating life, you know, working on it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm like working on my stuff. You know what I mean? We're not over here like fucking some kind of superpower, like spiritually, like consciously perfect humans over here at the Lifted Scene.
Right.
This is our journey, and we're learning just as much as you guys out there. So this is all learning experience for us. Like we come in here every day, or not every day, but every session, and we have like our own podcast for like an hour. Like we have our own little show like where we just like have a conversation, because Venzel and my life is we're just basically a show. This is like, it's our own little show, and we're like just kind of like having like these meetings and shit, and so like rapping about the stuff. But yeah, man, we're all on the growth pattern. We're all just trying to grow with this stuff spiritually. We mess up, we have bad days, we get negative, we snap out of it. But this is the key parts of our growth, and yours as well. You listeners, you guys are so cute. You guys just killing it out there. All right, keep killing it. So we're just trying to get better, just trying to feel good, trying to stay away from negative spaces, anxiety feelings, and just trying to like get in the zone, like be in the zone, and really attract the type of energy that we're vibrating on. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to vibe high. We're trying to just get over all this like judgmental stuff and, you know, being negative and like all shit. Especially for me personally, you know, I don't want to be negative. I don't want to bring anybody else down. You know, it ruins my girlfriend's gosh darn time. Sorry, you know, sorry. I don't want to ruin anybody's good times. I just want to have good times.
I feel you,
So,
man. Well, you know, I think it's to make everything, you know, to lighten that subject, because I think a lot of people get turned off by that growth, because
It's hard.
they turn inward, they start thinking of why they're having these thoughts, and then they're feeling into, this is all my personal perspective, obviously. So like I'll think of something that's egging me, or I don't know why it's egging me, so I'm trying to dig in my brain and find out where and why, and then as soon as you do pinpoint it, that's where shit usually goes the opposite direction, because someone will physically feel their chemical physiology changing, and then they get stuck in that. And then they go, you know, like you get stuck in it for an hour or 2 hours. But you know what's funny is, more than ever now, when I catch myself in an egoic state, I'm super observant, and I'm like, why would I be feeling this way? It's really helping me to go, and dig, find deeper, digging while in the pain, you know, because you have to feel to heal. You have to go there. You can't just like keep pushing it down, right?
For real.
Yeah, and all these
Real
times
shit.
when we're feeling like shit, or we're feeling like in a negative vibe, it's really just the universe giving us an experience to grow, or to realize old patterns, you know. And you're going to keep perpetually manifesting these situations. It might be different people, different situations, different times, temperatures, you know, whatever it might be. But you're going to continue to experience these things until you're cognizant of them, and then you decide to make new patterns. And it's cool to see, like, you know, not just being aware of it, but being aware of it and making conscious effort towards making new patterns, so that you're no longer in the cycle. That's what's most beautiful about it. And knowing that, that's liberating. It's really cool. Knowing that you can find things within yourself you don't necessarily like, that are always there. But when you're conscious of the unconscious, you know, you're shining. We always use the flashlight analogy. Talked about it on the Instagram Live today. I love this. If you guys are new, listen to this. You know, like, awareness, I think, is like being in a room. You're in a dark room, door shut, can't see anything.